Now there's a line that just keeps giving. I was watching this one live after watching someone hurricane fish the same vert wall. So I was like, this is going to be a good clip, but it's not going to be the hurricane fish. But then it's followed in like the perfect line with like the most dialed 1260 I've ever seen. Holy shit, I hope this guy won this competition because goddamn, that's the coolest clip I've seen in a long time. I feel like I'm always saying that now. But anyway, what up? It's Buzzcut Brandon here. Welcome back to Bladed News, your #1 rollerblade news show. Once again, brought to you by Skids Grind Plates, the best way to grind off your skates. They fit any kind of shoe. Learn more about them in the video linked above or in the link in the description. Shout out to Skids Grind Plates. We're holding it down for all these years now. They're the best. Anyway, you know the drill. Let's just roll straight into some industry news. And the first thing I want to talk about today is the Boschi Pope skate off, which happened just a couple days ago. It was another massive success with a huge turnout and a bunch of ridiculous skating going down. I always see the clips from the spot and I'm thoroughly impressed because it doesn't look like the easiest spot to skate. There's like square rails. It's not like Winter Clash or something, you know. The coolest part of the whole event is the fact that the magnetician himself came away with first place, Yandriel Silverio, which I'm probably murdering his name. Sorry, dude. I'm so stoked to hear this. This guy has been absolutely destroying the game with super creative tech skating. It's so cool to see him come away with first place at such a big event like this. You would have seen his ended clip here from the event at some point because it was all over social media. It is so insane. Huge congrats to him. He is killing it. I'm so hyped for that. There's also a few products unveiled at the event, but we'll have to talk about them later on in the show, so stay tuned. And the other thing I want to talk about today is the fact that Rollerblade has been running an ad in Times Square for quite a while now. It's been there since at least mid-August and is going to be there till October. I'll put the address of exactly where to find it if you're in the area. I do highly encourage you to go and get a picture in front of it with the hashtag. You can go in the draw to win some free stuff from Rollerblade. I just can't believe this is a real thing. When I first saw it, I honestly thought it was fake. It's one thing to have an ad show up in Times Square for like 1 minute, but to have a recurring ad be there for months, it's absolutely insane. Huge shout out to Rollerblade for holding it down for our sport. It is so strange to me to be talking about rollerblading and be mentioning, you know, billboards from them skates not long ago and a ad in Times Square. Are we still an underground sport? I don't even know. This is insane. How do we get the money for this? This is so cool. Rollerblading's killing it. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to let you know about that. Definitely go check that one out. And that's it for industry news. So let's move on to everybody's favorite part of the show, product news. Speaking of Rollerblade, the first thing we're talking about is the new blank skates again, because we've got the official release and some more info about them. And we can officially say they are a Keane Pro skate, which is super dope. It was speculated that that was going to be the case because of the SK on the leaked photos, but this is now definitely confirmed. Sean himself actually did a little interview with Blade New York. Highly recommend Blade New York's channel, by the way. Subscribe, linked in the corner, where he dove deeper into the whole design and what's going to be good about this boot. It essentially is just a solo boot without holes in it, with a bunch of other little improvements as well. One of the best features this boot will have is individual shell sizing. And it's actually the first boot to do so since the Solomon, which is absolutely huge. The frames bolt on straight to the boot, just like the Solo, and the sole plate kind of goes around it, which is very unique. And they're also going to be not only just an aggressive skate, but there's going to be a rec skate version of it too. This boot has been in the making for 2 years. I'm glad to see it finally come out. And a huge congratulations to Sean for getting his first pro boot. Absolutely deserved. He's been killing it for years as well. And speaking of Boschi Pope, he's making his own skates. We had these photos here leaked in a little montage of a Boschi Pope skate, and it looks so good. I can't wait to see these actually release. I have been told that he was skating these at the comp, but I haven't seen any proof of that, so I'm not sure if that's the case. Feel free to call me out. But yeah, I'll let you know when they come out. Subscribe so you don't miss it. The other brand new skate company I'm going to be talking about is Faction Skate Company. Now, this company's goal is to make the most personalized, customized skates on the market. Kind of like Adapts, but like to the absolute extreme. Now, there's not much out there about them yet. They're still just putting things together, finalizing designs. They've got some wheels and shirts out now if you want to support it, but this is super exciting. I think they got some cool people skating for them. None of it's been released yet, but yeah, once again, I'll let you know when we know more about it. You just got to subscribe so you don't miss it. And speaking of fully customizable products, we got a brand new frame called the Stride Equilibrium frame. It's a 4x100 frame that is completely customizable. When you order it, you get to choose what finished, and you even get to choose an engraving to put on it. If you're in the market for a 100mm wheel setup, definitely check them out. You have to fill out an order form to do it on the Instagram. It's the only way to get them. I can't believe I'm still talking about completely customizable products, but I found a small brand that makes customized 45-degree straps. They're very affordable, and you can literally write whatever you want on there. You can write like a switch and regular, so you can easily know what's your switch tricks and what's your regular tricks, or you can literally write brand sucks, and it's very cheap and affordable. Highly recommend it. Check it out. It'll be linked in the description. There's a bunch of other cool products they sell there as well. We can't do this episode without talking about the most ridiculous freestyle frame setup that's ever been created. It was an H block made by Justin Thursday. Man, Justin Thursday is just so... He's just a man, dude. Look at these. He made an H block for a Power Slide Trinity frame, and it's absolutely ridiculous. This is a 110 wheel setup freestyle. Like, I know I complain a lot about how train tracky and slow a freestyle setup is, but these things will fly, man. Shout out to anyone who's actually tried this out and done some grinds. And then Dead must be on a mission to end ground shock. I wish these things existed before I destroyed my heels on an average drop. They released a shock absorber heel pad called the Dead Shock Absorber heel pad. Couldn't be a better name than that, right? It comes with a Velcro patch that you stick in the bottom of your skate and then stick to the heel pad to stop it moving around. And if you use this along with the shock sheets they just released, then you'll have the perfect shock absorbing setup. Shout out to Dead for still innovating in our scene. And then if you're in the market for some new wheels, you're in luck because Red Eye just did a restock where they changed the colors on some of their pro wheels they've had released before. They're coming in some cool new colors now, including an orange wheel. I love orange wheels. This one's for Chris Farmer, and there's also a minty wheel that's just the stock wheel, and a bunch of others. You can't go wrong. They're in every skate shop you've ever wanted to look at. Check them out. If you didn't like any of them, Gawds has you covered because they released their Pro line of wheels as well. A way to support your favorite Gawds Pro rider and get a sick wheel in return. The best thing about this picture is I don't even have to tell you the hardness and size because it's in the picture. Thank you, Gawds. It makes my life easier. But we're not done talking about wheels there yet. And probably the coolest wheels I'm talking about today, there's a new Whoosh Pro wheel from MYKE GREGORY that literally glows in the dark. It comes in two colors. There's a white and a light green. The light green glows in the dark, which is so cool. And they're like the perfect size and profile for everyone too. You know, 60 millimeters, 98, bulletish profile. I think if I'm saying that right. Can't go wrong with these. Definitely recommend checking them out. And Whoosh Skate Shop if they're near you. Great skate shop. Finally, there's a new Bacemint drop, which will be selling out as I speak. So don't muck around. There's 18 new items, shirts, socks, hats, hoodies. They'll be literally selling out right now. So definitely go check them out if you want to support the Karson brothers. And there was an absolutely insane video to go with this release. But yeah, I'll talk about that later in the show. And to round off product news, I just wanted to remind you guys that the laced wax laces are available in America at Oak City Skate Shop, so you don't have to pay much postage. They're available in Australia at Rampant Skate Shop, and they're available in New Zealand at Shred City Skate Shop. And for everywhere else in the world, you can buy them directly from me at shopblades.com. You get to support the show, support me, and support your favorite skate shop. Help them out. They help me out a bunch. But anyway, let's move on to my favorite part of the show, media you should check out. Starting off with Dunce by Bacemint, advertising their new clothing line, which you should get. It's still selling out as I speak. Make sure you go over there. This is another excellent part. It's what the Karsons do best. Doing tricks that shouldn't be possible on such short obstacles. Like so many switch ups, so much creative skating. Every single part they put out gets more and more creative. After watching this one, I'm convinced I need to go buy some Salem cones just to make my spots and clips more fun, you know? Because this looks so much fun. Shout out to the Karson brothers. They're killing it. Definitely check this one out if you haven't. It's a mainstream rollerblading piece. How have you not seen it yet? No excuses, go watch it. And then we got another excellent video from Chris showing off his favorite, most stylish tricks and giving you hacks on how to learn them quicker. This is a great one for beginners. Go watch his video and comment and let him know if you agree that the tricks he chose are the most stylish tricks. In my opinion, he did a really good job. And then for your long piece of content for the fortnight, I have Enter the Bodega, another video that should not have been free. This is like almost a full-fledged movie of rollerblading. It should be like $30 or something to buy pay-per-view. This one features some more absolutely ridiculous, creative, insane street skating, like every piece that Mike Torres is involved with does. It's hard for me to choose what part to highlight because not only is the skating insane, but just the filming and the editing is like right up there as well. I really love all the choices made in this part. It's really good. Definitely check it out. It's worth the whole runtime. You'll make it the whole way through easily. And shout out to the Buzzcut brand and crew for watching it with me live the other day. Now, before I show you the most crazy steer roll you've probably ever seen, it's definitely the craziest one I've ever seen that isn't like footage from the 90s. I just want to encourage you to post your stuff to my Blade News submission subreddit. It's the only way to get on the show, and I want to put your stuff on the show. Just join by clicking the link in the description and post away. I'd love to see it. I also want to give a quick thank you to my Blade News correspondents, James, Matt, Sonic Sports, and Xander, as well as the rest of my patrons and members. And now here's that steer roll. Check it out. Shout out to Keep On Blading. He's the man, by the way.